Arry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Chapter 2, The Vanishing Glass. Nearly 10 years had gone since Harry had been dumped on the Dursleys' doorstep. And life weren't exactly a picnic since, he were living in a cupboard under the stairs full of spiders, dead spuggies, and old paint tins. And he hadn't had a birthday party ever, Not once, not even a flaming stotty from Barmer's with a candle in it. Dudley, meanwhile, he were living like a little prince, the little get. His room were bigger than the lounge, and it was stacked with toys he never even looked at. The lad were built like a pudding, and twice as loud as a Seton Carew shite-hawk hanging round Don B's for any spare fish. He was always wailing for sweets, or smacking Harry round the head with something like. He was a proper chewy little Ralph. On this particular morning, Petunia, Harry's aunt, who had a neckline like a giraffe and a voice like a kettle just about to blow, she was shrieking down the stairs. "Here! Up! Get up, you little gobshite! It's Dudley's birthday! You're half boy, half mattress these days, lad. Eee, that little divvy's lazier than a slug with an hangover, but twice as much trouble," Harry groaned. Dudley's birthday meant one thing: tantrums, tears, and more toys he didn't need, Harry dragged himself out of the bed, hair sticking up like he'd slept in a trap in 42nd Street, which frankly he might as well have. Downstairs, Dudley were counting his presents, looking proper outraged like he'd dropped his last bit of chuddy down the drain. "Here, Chorbadinga! 36! Last year I had 37, he wailed, like the whales were ending and his doggers were all twisted up "That's proper shan, that Vernon Dursley, moustache twitching like a nervous caterpillar, muttered, "We'll get you 2 more later when you're out, you barn pot. Cheer up, eh? Let's have some breakfast, I'm Hank Marvin." They were off to the zoo that day. Dudley wanted to see the snakes and bang on the glass, and Harry, somehow, were allowed to come along, but only because the Dursleys couldn't get a babysitter, "You's better behave yourself, don't cause us any chew, Aunt Petunia hissed, "or you'll be straight back under that cupboard." Later at the zoo. Harry liked the zoo. It was the closest thing he'd ever had to an actual holiday. He even got a real 99 ice cream with monkey's blood and everything on it, which nearly made him faint from shock, as he didn't have any lower to get it himself, But the real magic, the strange kind, happened in the reptile house. Harry stood watching a git big snake, like the Lambton worm, all curled up, looking bored as out. Dudley started paggering the glass and moaned, "Is that snake Blake or summit? It's dead boring him, For as soon as Dudley waddled off for a hot dog, Harry leaned in and the snake, I kid you not, opened its eyes and looked right at him. Harry jumped back. "Sorry, Gadgie," he whispered. "Didn't mean to wake us up, And the snake gave him a slow, proper knowing nod. Harry blinked. "Do you understand me, The snake gave another nod, then slithered up to the glass and gave it a tap with his nose. Then it happened. The glass just vanished, faster than a stereo out of a car parked on Church Street. Gone. 1 second it were there, next second, nowt but thin air. Dudley leaned in, slipped and splash! Straight into the snake's clarty tank, and he was squealing like a bairn. The snake slithered off with a wave of its tail. "Brazil," the sign said. "Born in captivity." Not anymore he weren't and he were gone. Quicker than your mum's tabs on Gyro Day. Outside, Fern and Dursley were redder than me nan's face when she'd missed the bingo. Proper rudge "That's it!" he roared, shaking like a shitting dog. "Back in your cupboard, you clartened little sod." Talking to snakes, glass vanishing, something weren't right, Something was off. Aye. It was as queer as a 3-legged whippet, and as rare as rockin' horse shit. And Arry Potter was starting to feel it.